Tonight, 7 Grains of Salt, yet another event, the Send.
2 years ago, 7 leaders came together to dream about a new era of missions and evangelism for the world, where the everyday believer was activated to reach their mission field, whether they're neighbors or the nations. That dream became a reality on February 23rd, 2019, where 60,000 of us joined together with 250,000 online to unite around Jesus and declare a war on inaction. But from the start, we knew it would take more than one stadium. The war on inaction has only begun, and the time to send is not just for the few, but for everyone. We can't stop until a whole generation has been activated, until the whole world has heard the sound of go.
October 2020, we are calling 70,000 believers to gather together in Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City for a catalytic gathering to make the sound of go so loud a whole generation could hear.
So I wanted you to see this. Okay, it's at the Arrowhead Stadium, February 23rd. You know, the devil does work with numbers, as the Freemasons have shown us. You put that the other way around, it's 223. Freemasons is 322. Just thought I'd point that out, and there it is again. You see it, 322. Who's there? YWAM. Just to point out one of the many. Lou Engle is the one running the show, it seems.
Lou Engle is the one spearheading this. He's the founder of it, if you will. But he's working with many of the charismatic leaders today, the NAR movement.
Even Francis Chan was asked about calling out and hanging out with these false teachers at the Send. And his response is here, read to you by a young lady. So it's not in his voice, but his quote.
He says it's absolutely biblical to call out false teachers.
So another event that Lou Engle is having just weeks after this other one that he just had, Awaken. And who's speaking at this one? Well, the same Daniel Cullender. Well, there's Francis Chan. Well, look at that. There's Bill Johnson and Mike Bickle. And again, Todd White. Many others, such as Haiti Baker, of course, in there as well. Wow. Well, I know enough and have researched enough, and I'm sure you have too. And if you haven't, start digging while the information is still out there. Bill Johnson has, him and his wife have done grave soaking. Mike Bickle united with Catholics. Lou Engle unites them all together, basically. As well as Todd White has united with the Catholics as well. And don't get me started about Hillsong, is where I first woke up about all of this.
See this. Now that is Lou Engle kissing the feet of this very high leader in the Catholic Church. But here you see the man that he was just kissing his feet. Now you see him kissing Lou Engle's feet. And what this is this is a marriage or a union between the charismatics or the NAR and the Catholic Church. The idea here is that the Reformation is over and that they are coming together. They're becoming one. And in the caption down here it says, Italian Catholic leader kissing the feet of Lou Engle as a symbolic gesture for forgiveness. Isn't that interesting? Oh, that's got to be God, right? Remember, the Pope is the one that's now sending a message the Reformation is over. How can the Reformation be over? You tell me, how can it be over? It's not over. Amen? We will constantly be against paganism. We will never stop being against pagan worship. Amen? We'll never be against idolatry. That's what the Catholic Church is all about. It's idolatry and pagan worship. A shift. Anytime you hear that word shift, that's New Age. But a shift into a new Jesus movement. What is Lou Engle talking about? He's talking about the hippie movement years ago that took place right here in America. It was called the Jesus movement. And supposedly a bunch of hippies got saved. But they didn't get saved. They continued in their drugs, and he was one of them. The hippie movement. The Jesus movement. He and Mike Bickle, they're all part of that hippie movement. So these are hippies, okay, rebels, really, that are working with Donald Trump right now, the NAR, and they are bringing about a revolution, if you will, in America that has nothing to do with Jesus Christ or the gospel. This is, without question, the Catholic Church. This is the Jesuits bringing in a new world order. Are you listening, people? That's what this is.
So that's what this is. It's a union, again, with the Catholic Church, and then, of course, we saw in yesterday's video the American Indians. It's everybody. It's like the coexist, just in the Christian field. So many are involved, including Hillsong in this Send event. But I wanted you to realize that it's also a part of the 501c3. And that in the Word, it doesn't speak of a great revival occurring. It speaks of a falling away. And I want you to see a young man who went there. He speaks in German, but there's the text below. And just to see his viewpoint of what he experienced. Now, I don't know anything about this young man, but their mission was to go to the Send event and hand out these tracts because he knew that people were truly seeking Christ, and they wanted to have them know the truth about the speakers that are there, and so that they truly seek Christ and not after miracles and signs and wonders, and to know the truth about Jesus.
Meine Lieben, betet für diese Leute hier. Ich glaube, dass sehr, sehr viele von denen ernsthaft Jesus suchen. Und sie brauchen die Wahrheit.
I just wanted you also to see that Benny Hinn was there. And I'm wondering if Kanye West is going to appear at this event as well. We'll see. It's coming up. Well, these are chaotic times, and understanding what is truly going on, because now you cannot trust even your pastors. And going to these events can be dangerous. And I was going to go into the next subject of Sunday law and Christ consciousness due to what I heard Brian Welch say from even my last video. But I'm going to leave it till next time. So I'll try and post one possibly tomorrow, but if not, then on Monday. God bless. Be vigilant out there. Until next time.